Thank you everyone for being here today. There are many days to remember, but many of us here can never forget the 15th of February 2003, when millions of us marched on the streets of London to try and bring peace to Iraq and stop that particular war. And we're still here today demanding peace and justice for the Palestinian people and an end to the bombardment and the war in Gaza. We're also asserting, and this is important, our right to be on the streets of London, our right to protest, our right to make our voices heard. And to those people, not just here on the streets of London today, but on the streets of many towns and cities all over the country, who week in, week out, organise demonstrations, collect signatures on petition, collect money to send to Gaza to give aid. They are also absolutely part and parcel of this amazing movement all across the land of solidarity with the Palestinian people. We're not going away, we're not stopping, we'll carry on as long as it takes. And when President Trump announced that he would prefer it if Gaza population was entirely removed to various other countries, and said the people there cannot live there any longer, and he wants to turn it into a Riviera. For once, this woke up the entire region, and every single government all across the Middle East have rejected this plan, as indeed the whole world must reject this plan. The Palestinian people cannot, will not, and never will be moved away from Gaza. And I contacted my good friend Mustafa Barghouti of the Palestine National Initiative, who's spoken at many of our demonstrations, and you'll see him quite often on Al Jazeera and other channels, explaining what is happening, how the West Bank is being bombed, and so many other atrocities are going on. So I asked him to send a message that I could read today, and his reply to Donald Trump is simply this: no person in the world can enforce ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. All free people of the world must unite against the genocide, ethnic cleansing, and the collective punishment of the Palestinian people. Thank you, Mustafa, for your sensible and wise words. And whilst the ceasefire still holds and is obviously welcome, and we want it to hold, and we want it to become permanent, one must remember the issues have not yet gone away. Firstly, the ICJ ruling was very clear. It isn't just about the attack on innocent people in Gaza, it is also about the illegal occupation of the West Bank and the illegal settlement policy in the West Bank and the continued bombardment of the West Bank. And so our demands today are also to end the occupation and to follow international law. And so this war has demonstrated to the whole world the horror and the power of guided weapons, of computer systems that can kill people, and shown how the West, with all its weapons, can destroy. But it's also shown that people are defiant and will not go away and will not disappear. And so our message today is this: that as the Palestinian people go back to what was once their homes and see piles of rubble and the sewage flowing in the streets and the dead bodies being discovered underneath it and the mental scars that will never go away, they will attempt to rebuild their homes. They'll do it with hope, they'll do it with love, they'll do it with affection, and the next generation of Palestinian children will also write poetry and play music. And they will inspire the rest of the world. Our solidarity must never stop. Our demonstrations will go on as long as the occupation goes on, because we are forever friends of the Palestinian people. And I conclude with the words from the beautiful poem by Rifat. It's held here in front of me now. If I must die, then you must live to tell the world my story. Let us tell the world the story of the heroism of the Palestinian people and never end our